How to Calm the Voice Inside. Eckhart Tolle Teachings. Introduction. In a world filled with constant noise, distractions, and endless demands, many people find themselves overwhelmed by a torrent of thoughts. These thoughts, often negative or anxiety-driven, create a cycle of overthinking, leaving individuals feeling stuck, anxious, and unfulfilled. In this chaotic inner landscape, the voice inside your head can become your greatest enemy, a relentless commentator that never rests. But what if you could break free from this inner turmoil? What if you could silence the noise and find true clarity, purpose, and peace? This journey begins with a profound realization. You are not your thoughts. The incessant voice inside your head, the one that constantly judges, fears, and worries, is not who you truly are. It is merely a collection of conditioned responses, shaped by past experiences and societal pressures. The real you exists beyond these thoughts, waiting to be discovered. In this guide, we will explore how to quiet the noise, awaken your true self, and live a life driven by purpose and passion. Overthinking as a modern dilemma. In today's fast-paced world, overthinking has become an epidemic. Whether it's worrying about the future, replaying past mistakes, or doubting your every decision, overthinking steals your joy and peace of mind. It creates problems that don't exist, magnifies small issues, and prevents you from fully engaging in the present moment. But why do we overthink? The human brain, evolved for survival, has a natural tendency to dwell on potential threats and problems. However, in modern society, this survival mechanism often turns against us, causing unnecessary mental and emotional suffering. Understanding mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of observing your thoughts without being attached to them. It is about being present in the moment, fully aware of your surroundings, your body, and your mind. Through mindfulness, you begin to see the voice in your head for what it is. A tool that can either serve you or hinder you depending on how you use it. This practice is the gateway to spiritual awakening, the process of recognizing that your true self exists beyond your thoughts. Self-talk and its effects. Your self-talk, the inner dialogue that runs through your mind, has a profound impact on your life. Negative self-talk can keep you trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, fear, and low self-esteem. It can prevent you from taking risks, pursuing your dreams, and finding true happiness. On the other hand, positive self-talk can empower you, giving you the confidence and resilience to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. The key is to become aware of your self-talk and consciously choose thoughts that uplift and inspire you. Impact of negative thinking on health. Negative thinking doesn't just affect your mental well-being, it can also take a toll on your physical health. Studies have shown that chronic negative thoughts can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical illnesses such as heart disease. The mind and body are deeply connected, and what you think affects how you feel physically. By learning to quiet negative thoughts and cultivate positive ones, you can improve not only your mental health but also your overall well-being. Spiritual awakening and self-discovery. What is spiritual awakening? Spiritual awakening is the process of coming to a deeper understanding of who you truly are, beyond the surface level of your thoughts, emotions, and ego. It is the realization that you are not the voice inside your head, but the observer of that voice. This awakening can happen gradually or suddenly, but it always begins with self-awareness. When you awaken spiritually, you begin to see life through a different lens. You realize that many of the problems you once obsessed over were creations of your mind. You see that true peace and happiness come from within, not from external circumstances. Spiritual awakening often brings about a sense of liberation. You are no longer bound by the limitations of your conditioned mind. Instead, you are free to live authentically, guided by your true self. This newfound freedom allows you to pursue your purpose with passion and clarity, unburdened by the fears and doubts that once held you back. Becoming an observer. One of the most powerful steps in spiritual awakening is learning to become an observer of your thoughts. This means stepping back from the constant stream of mental chatter and simply watching your thoughts without judgment or attachment. When you observe your thoughts in this way, you begin to see patterns, repeated fears, worries, and doubts that have been running your life. By observing these patterns, you can begin to break free from them. To become an observer, start by practicing mindfulness. When a negative thought arises, instead of reacting to it or getting lost in it, simply acknowledge it. Say to yourself, "There's a thought about fear," or "There's a thought about doubt." Then let the thought pass, just as clouds pass across the sky. With practice, you will begin to detach from your thoughts, and they will lose their power over you. Overcoming the voice in your head. The voice inside your head is often your greatest critic. It tells you that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that you're unworthy of love and happiness. This voice is rooted in fear, insecurity, and past conditioning, but it is not the truth. To overcome this voice, you must first recognize it for what it is. A product of your mind, not a reflection of your true self. Once you see the voice for what it is, you can begin to challenge it. When the voice tells you that you can't achieve something, respond with, "I can and I will." When it tells you that you're not good enough, remind yourself of all the times you've succeeded in the past. One powerful technique for overcoming the voice in your head is to practice self-compassion. Instead of criticizing yourself for every perceived flaw or mistake, speak to yourself with kindness and understanding. Treat yourself the way you would treat a close friend who is going through a difficult time. This shift in perspective can help quiet the negative voice and create space for positive, empowering thoughts. Finding your purpose. Discovering who you are. Finding your purpose begins with discovering who you truly are. Many people spend their lives living according to the expectations of others, trying to fit into societal molds, or chasing goals that don't align with their true selves. This disconnect between who they are and how they live creates inner turmoil. To find your purpose, you must first connect with your authentic self, the part of you that exists beyond the labels and roles imposed by society. This discovery requires introspection. Start by asking yourself deep questions. What am I passionate about? What activities make me lose track of time? What kind of impact do I want to make in the world? These questions can help you peel back the layers of conditioning and get to the core of your being. By listening to the quiet voice within, rather than the loud voice of your thoughts, you begin to uncover the true desires of your soul. Living authentically. Once you have a clearer sense of who you are, the next step is to live authentically. Living authentically means aligning your actions with your true values and passions. It means being unapologetically yourself, even if it goes against the grain of societal expectations. This is where many people struggle because living authentically often requires courage. It may involve making difficult decisions, setting boundaries, or even stepping away from situations or people who no longer serve your highest good. However, the reward for living authentically is immense. When you align your actions with your true self, you experience a sense of peace, fulfillment, and joy that cannot be found in external achievements or material success. You start living life on your terms, driven by passion and purpose rather than fear or obligation. Listening to your inner calling. Your purpose is often revealed through an inner calling, a persistent feeling or desire that won't go away. This calling may manifest as a passion for a particular cause, a desire to help others, or a yearning to create something meaningful. The key is to pay attention to this calling and take steps to follow it, even if it feels uncertain or uncomfortable at first. To listen to your inner calling, create space in your life for stillness and reflection. In our busy, noisy world, it can be easy to ignore or suppress the quiet whispers of your soul. But by cultivating moments of silence through practices such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, you can begin to hear your inner voice more clearly. Trust that this voice is guiding you toward your purpose. Finding purpose in service. One of the most fulfilling ways to find purpose is through service to others. Whether it's helping those in need, contributing to a cause you believe in, or using your talents to uplift others, service has a way of bringing deep meaning to your life. It shifts the focus from the self to the collective good, allowing you to connect with something larger than yourself. As you serve others, you not only fulfill your own purpose but also make a positive impact on the world. Breaking free from mental limitations. Identifying limiting beliefs. Before you can break free from mental limitations, you must first identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained, shaped by past experiences, societal influences, and childhood conditioning. They are the "I can't," "I'm not good enough," Or "it's too late for me," thoughts that keep you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and fear. The first step to breaking free is to recognize these beliefs for what they are: stories your mind has created, not objective truths. One way to identify limiting beliefs is to reflect on areas of your life where you feel stuck or unfulfilled. Ask yourself, what beliefs am I holding that might be preventing me from moving forward? Write these beliefs down and then challenge them. For each limiting belief, ask yourself, is this really true? Or what evidence do I have to support this belief? Often, you will find that these beliefs are based on fear rather than fact. Rewriting your inner dialogue. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to rewrite your inner dialogue. This involves replacing negative, disempowering thoughts with positive, affirming ones. For example, if you have a belief that you're not smart enough to achieve your goals, you can replace this with, "I am capable, and I am constantly growing and learning." Affirmations are a powerful tool for rewriting your inner dialogue. By repeating positive affirmations regularly, you can reprogram your mind to think in more empowering ways. For example, "I am worthy of success and happiness. I trust in my abilities to achieve my dreams. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. I am free from fear and self-doubt." The key to effective affirmations is repetition and belief. As you practice replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, your mind will begin to shift, and you will start to see the world and yourself in a more positive light. Cultivating a growth mindset. A powerful way to break free from mental limitations is to cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow, and they are not discouraged by failure. Rather, they view it as a valuable learning experience. To cultivate a growth mindset, start by embracing challenges instead of avoiding them. When you encounter a difficult situation, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," shift your mindset to, "How can I learn and grow from this experience?" Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and recognize that every step you take toward your goal is a step toward personal growth. By adopting a growth mindset, you free yourself from the mental limitations of fixed thinking, where you believe your abilities are set in stone. Instead, you open yourself up to endless possibilities for growth, learning, and self-improvement. Breaking the fear cycle. Fear is one of the most powerful mental limitations that holds people back from living their full potential. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown, fear can paralyze you and prevent you from taking action. But fear is not something to be avoided or suppressed. It is something to be faced and overcome. To break the fear cycle, you must first acknowledge your fears. Don't try to push them away or pretend they don't exist. Instead, recognize them and understand where they are coming from. Are they based on past experiences? Are they rooted in insecurity or self-doubt? Once you understand the source of your fears, you can begin to address them. One powerful way to overcome fear is to take small, manageable steps toward the thing you're afraid of. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends or colleagues. As you build confidence, gradually increase the size of your audience. By facing your fears head-on, you take away their power and realize that they were never as insurmountable as they seemed, igniting your passion. Rediscovering your joy. Passion is the fuel that propels you forward in life, giving you the energy and excitement to pursue your goals and dreams. However, many people lose touch with their passions over time, becoming consumed by the demands of daily life. If you feel disconnected from your passion, the first step is to rediscover the things that bring you joy. Start by thinking back to your childhood or earlier years. What activities made you feel truly alive? Was it painting, writing, playing sports, solving problems, or helping others? Sometimes, our passions are rooted in things we loved to do as children before life became more complex. Take the time to reconnect with those simple pleasures and make space for them in your life again. Another way to rediscover your joy is to explore new activities or hobbies that spark your interest. You don't have to have it all figured out right away. Allow yourself the freedom to experiment and try different things without pressure. Passion often emerges when you give yourself permission to play, learn, and create without worrying about the outcome. Fueling your passion through purpose. Once you've rediscovered what lights you up, The next step is to align your passion with a sense of purpose. Passion without purpose can feel fleeting or self-serving, but when you connect your passion to something meaningful, it becomes a powerful force for good in your life and the lives of others. To fuel your passion with purpose, ask yourself, how can I use my passion to make a positive impact on the world? For example, if you're passionate about music, you might use your talent to bring joy to others through performances or teaching. If you're passionate about health and fitness, you could help others live healthier lives through coaching or creating content that inspires wellness. By linking your passion to a greater cause or mission, you give it a deeper sense of meaning, and you'll find yourself more motivated and energized to pursue it with enthusiasm and dedication. Overcoming passion burnout. While passion can be an incredible source of motivation, it's also important to recognize that burnout can occur if you push yourself too hard without taking time to recharge. Passion burnout happens when you're so focused on your goals or projects that you neglect self-care, rest, and balance in your life. This can lead to feelings of exhaustion, frustration, and even a loss of joy in the very things you once loved. To avoid passion burnout, make self-care a priority. Ensure you have a balance between work and play, and give yourself permission to take breaks when needed. Practice mindfulness and check in with yourself regularly. Are you feeling energized or drained? Are you still enjoying what you're doing, or has it become a source of stress? Remember, passion should feel like a source of joy and fulfillment, not a burden. By taking care of yourself and maintaining balance, you can keep your passion alive and thriving for the long term. Surrounding yourself with passionate people. Another powerful way to ignite your passion is by surrounding yourself with like-minded, passionate individuals. Passion is contagious, and being in the presence of people who are excited about their lives and pursuits can inspire you to take action and rekindle your own passion. Seek out communities, groups, or networks where people are actively pursuing their passions and purpose. Whether it's through online forums, local meetups, or workshops, connecting with others who share your enthusiasm will provide you with the support, motivation, and inspiration to stay committed to your journey. Additionally, collaborating with passionate individuals can lead to exciting new opportunities and ideas you may not have discovered on your own. Living with purpose and passion. Embracing a life of meaning. To live with purpose and passion is to embrace a life of meaning, one in which your daily actions align with your deepest values and desires. When you live with purpose, you wake up each day with a clear sense of direction and motivation. Your work becomes more than just a means to an end. It becomes a form of self-expression and service to others. Living with purpose requires you to be intentional in your decisions and actions. It's about making choices that reflect who you truly are and what you believe in, rather than being swayed by external pressures or fleeting trends. This level of intention brings a sense of fulfillment and contentment that material success alone cannot provide. To start living with purpose, begin by identifying your core values. What do you stand for? What principles guide your decisions? By grounding your life in these values, you create a foundation for meaningful living that will keep you focused on what truly matters, even when challenges arise. Cultivating passion in everyday life. Passion doesn't have to be reserved for big, life-changing events or career milestones. You can cultivate passion in your everyday life by bringing enthusiasm, creativity, and joy to even the simplest tasks. Whether it's cooking a meal, exercising, spending time with loved ones, or working on a project, approach everything you do with a sense of curiosity and excitement. One way to cultivate passion in daily life is by practicing gratitude. When you take the time to appreciate the beauty and joy in the present moment, you naturally begin to feel more passionate about life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, helping you see the positive aspects of your experiences, no matter how small they may seem. Staying committed to your path. Living with purpose and passion is not a one-time decision. It's a lifelong journey that requires commitment and resilience. There will be times when you face setbacks, doubts, or obstacles on your path. During these moments, it's important to stay connected to your why, the reason behind your pursuit of purpose and passion. When challenges arise, remind yourself of the impact you want to make, the joy your passion brings you, and the fulfillment that comes from living authentically. Lean on your support system, seek guidance from mentors, and don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. By staying committed to your path, even when things get tough, you demonstrate the strength and perseverance required to live a life of true purpose. Leaving a lasting legacy. Ultimately, living with purpose and passion allows you to leave a lasting legacy. A legacy isn't just about the material wealth or achievements you leave behind. It's about the positive impact you make on the lives of others and the world around you. When you live with passion and purpose, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that can last for generations. Think about the legacy you want to leave. What values do you want to pass on to future generations? How do you want to be remembered? By living intentionally and passionately, you ensure that your life leaves a mark, one that reflects the best of who you are and the contributions you've made to the world. Conclusion: unlock the power within. Living with purpose and passion is about tapping into the limitless potential within you and using it to create a life that reflects your true self. It's about breaking free from the mental limitations that hold you back, igniting the fire of your passion, and embracing a life of meaning and fulfillment. When you live with purpose and passion, you align with your highest self and begin to experience life as it was meant to be, full of joy, abundance, and possibility. As you embark on this journey, remember that the power to live a purposeful and passionate life is already within you. It's waiting to be unlocked, and all it takes is the courage to follow your heart, the discipline to overcome challenges, and the commitment to stay true to yourself. So go out there, live boldly, and let your passion and purpose light the way. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment.